Man, what's going on? It's Christian here on this first little reaction video. I haven't done it. Usually I'm doing this from my phone. It's my first time doing it with a setup like this. So, should be cool. I'm about to react to week 4 of this college football season. Real interesting day today. We had some matchups that didn't go the way we expected to. The first matchup we had was Texas Tech versus Utah today. Most of it was early on. It was a defensive game. I feel like it was like 10-3 going in the half. Yeah, it was 10-6 going into half. No, 10-3. It was 10-3 going into half. Texas Tech turned up on them at the end. Texas Tech's starting quarterback gets hurt. Will Hammond, the backup, came in and they didn't miss a beat. They really didn't. Dan Pierre, quarterback for Utah, just made some bad throws. So did what's the Texas Tech's starting quarterback? What's his name? Baron Morton. He also made some bad throws. They both were going pick for pick. When Will Hammond came out, he separated himself from Dan Pierre, and it was a defensive game early, and then they turned it on in the fourth quarter. Ran the ball a little bit better too. So this is a big game. Texas Tech beating Utah really shapes up how the Big 12 will be going forward. This is probably going to be the team. They should win out, and this will be the team that you'll see in the Big 12 championship game. Let me see. Let's just look at what's going on here. I wonder, let me look at their schedule real quick. Houston, Kansas, Arizona State. So they do play Arizona State. And that's why this game was so big. Right? Because if they beat Arizona State, they can end up playing Arizona State if Arizona State don't lose to anybody else. 2 weeks, Utah plays Arizona State too. Right, so imagine Arizona State beats Utah. Utah win the rest of their games. They're not gonna make it. Right. Make sure y'all can see what I'm looking at. So this game was huge for that. Texas Tech got leeway. They could lose to Arizona State. That's going to be their next big game. But with this win, they're making it easy for them to be the team from Big 12 that can make it. They still got to win out. Iowa State, I didn't see on any of those people's schedules. Arizona State. So all of them play Arizona State. Crazy. All of them. You play Arizona State, but none of them play each other than that game, which is why it was so huge. Arizona State's probably Iowa State could win out, but again, all of them got to circle this game against Arizona State. I feel anyway. Kansas, I really like their quarterback too, but yeah, man. Big 12, a little interesting. Wish it was a closer game. It was close in the beginning. I'm mad Morton got hurt, but I definitely wasn't expecting the backup to come out firing like that. Let me see if they got any highlights we can play real quick. hooping. Gonna play before everything.
It takes two to feel the
Before
joy.
and after everything, they
Earn
got the ad.
unlimited 2% cash back.
We ain't got
1%
time
when you
for
buy
these ads.
and 1% as you pay with the
got
City
time.
Double Cash Card.
Like the throws they was making is just, that was really just a very good play, actually, truly, honestly. One-on-one coverage, threw it to his guy, slot fade. The ball was just inside. It was a good play, great play. You want to put the ball on outside, his outside shoulder. Do it inside. Easier to pick that off. I'm about to keep doing that though. Tell you that right now. Yeah, man. That was the first 12 p.m. game. I watched that one.
The City
USC
Double
playing
Cash
right
Card.
now. Michigan State
Feel the joy
31-10.
of
They
earning
taking care of
unlimited
business.
2% cash back. 1% when you buy, 1% as you pay. The City Double Cash Card.
And go with dropping into coverage here a little.
Yeah, they taking care of business. What's it? Jaden Mayaba.
Mike, and a little thing I love about
JJ?
Chick-fil-A
Yeah.
Pretzel Cheddar Club
Oh,
is
we
that
call it
juicy chicken with that toasty pretzel bun. From
Mayaba.
the first bite to the last bite, that bun is
Mayaba.
crispy, cozy, just
that
amazing.
stuttered name.
With the pretzel bun, the
Name
Dijon
you say
mustard,
stutter.
and the chicken, you have those three things together.
He's hooping. He's hooping. 15, 21, 3 tutties. Wayman Jordan going off, 10 carries, 125 yards. Jaden got a rushing touchdown as well. Makai Lemon, 6 catches for a tutty. Walker Williams got one. McCree. Yeah, man. USC makes Big Ten so much more interesting. You know what I mean? Michigan. That's another game that happened today. Michigan, being, because they didn't Michigan win. Michigan being solid is good. Ohio State being Ohio State, Oregon being Oregon, Penn State being Penn State, and then you got those two other teams. Big Ten is very deep. So it's fun, you know. Oregon won, Miami won. I ain't gonna talk too much about these games. Yeah, Michigan won that game against Nebraska. And Nebraska being another team that's kind of like, they're scary, right? You kind of got to worry about them. You do. But yeah, USC makes the Big Ten real interesting. Let's go on to Florida State being Kent State. We'll see how Florida State turns out. My Texas, Arch Manning seemed very comfortable. Sam Houston, not that good at all, truly. So this is what should have happened. It's good to see him be comfortable, and he kind of got a little you know what I'm saying, a little shiesty with one of the Sam Houston players after he scored a touchdown. You know what I mean? So you know his he needed that. He went to the sideline and went crazy. He was teed up for sure. He needed that. He needed that game. Connected with Wingo for 2 touchdowns, 4 catches, 93 yards, 2 tutties. That was good. Christian Clark ran good. The other back, Simeon, ran well. I don't think Contravion played. Wisner, C.J. Baxter, DeAndre Moore played. I know he got a couple catches. Arch hit him with an hit him in coverage on a good crossing route. He was able to go downfield, play short game. Yeah, let's look at it. Let's look at his stats, his rushing stats, more than anything. 5 carries, 11 yards, not many, 2 touchdowns. But the reads, Sark was calling some good, mobile friendly quarterback stuff. Matthew Caldwell got in, showed us he's the backup. Yeah, he showed us Arch is better. People been talking about if Arch don't play good, we gonna have to bench him, and it's just like look at Caldwell against Sam Houston. It's just everybody gotta relax. Our defense got the shutout 55-0, 55 goose egg. They could not get a first down. So yeah, man, get a bye week. Get ready for Florida, who just lost to Miami. Florida get a bye week too. I'm not about to go through this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta be. So we both get byes. They need a bye. We need a bye. They need a bye more than we do. But we both got some tough schedules ahead. DJ Lagway still not comfortable. It's not looking good for Billy Napier, man. And I don't know why I wanted to work out for him. I don't know why. Like, I don't know. I don't even know that much about him. But I just feel like, I don't know why. Some people you be like, yeah, he need to get out. He need to get on. But him, I feel like, give him 1 more year. I don't know why. That's how I feel. But that is how I feel. Indiana, we thought this game was going to be not this. Thought Illinois would have a fight. Same thing. Same type of game, though. And literally the same type of outcome as the Texas Tech game. Right? Thought it was going to be close. I didn't watch this game, so I don't know too many details about it, but it's way worse than the Texas Tech and the Utah game, but 63-10. We're expecting this to be close. Again, one of these teams is probably going to get in. Maybe. You know what I mean? Again, Michigan is coming. USC is coming. So, Illinois. Let's look at Illinois' schedule. Ranked number 9, right? They play USC. That next week, they play USC next week. It's gonna be a game for both teams. Purdue, Ohio State. Right? So imagine if Illinois won this game and then beats USC. I'm just saying, even if they lost to Ohio State, if they won out, they could finish. Even if they were to lose, if they beat Indiana and they were to lose to USC and they lose to Ohio State, they probably would finish around 4th place, right? So that's basically what Indiana. Let's look at their schedule real quick. Iowa, Oregon. They're probably gonna lose to Oregon, but they could shock Oregon, right? But let's say they lose to Oregon. Let's say they lose to Penn State. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's 2 losses, but 2 losses is how many wins? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 wins. 10 wins could get you in. You know what I'm saying? 10 wins. You lost to Oregon. You lose to Penn State. You took care of everybody else. You got a top 10 W on your resume. You got a tough schedule on your resume because you played 1, 2, 3 ranked teams. You're in the Big Ten. If you finish top 4, probably get in. So they could get in. This was a big win for them, and the way they did it is also big because they're saying, yeah, no, we're not Illinois. Y'all ranking us 19. Y'all tripping. Since I'm in the big 10 area, I just want to look at Michigan's schedule now. Big game, man, against USC, and then they got Ohio State. They lost to Oklahoma. That's out of conference. Same thing. Imagine they only lose to USC and they only lose to Ohio State. Where do you put them? Again, what does Oregon do? What does Ohio State do? What does Penn State do? Right? If they all if all three of them take care of business, there can be a tie between Michigan. It's not going to be a tie because everybody's playing USC. It could be two teams that have 2 losses. Whether that's Indiana, USC, or Michigan. It's probably going to be. That's how it's going to be at the end of the year. And head-to-heads are going to come into play. And I'm pretty sure they all play each other. So if Ohio State take care of business, that's what we're going to assume. Never know, though. Last year they were supposed to take care of business and they did not take care of business. Not in that game, they didn't. So we shall see. I want to see some highlights of this game because I did not watch it. So let's watch them.
Big Ten opener for both teams. Here we go. And they'll let this one go and take it out to the 25-yard line. He's completed 77% of his passes so far with 8 touchdowns and no interceptions. Here's a guy that helps the cause. Emmett Johnson rips one off for about 14.
I see them running the game as how they would have to win.
Raiola again pressured. Scrambling around, looking for a receiver. Throws late. Got it to his tight end. Big gainer for Lindemeyer. And Lindemeyer's got a first down for the Cornhuskers.
Michigan's going to blitz off the edge.
Johnson comes across. The pooch pass to Lindemeyer. He didn't get there, I don't think.
Did not.
Barney called the fair catch. A huge bounce for the Cornhuskers. That ball, they've won them all. And right now, they're winning on this possession offensively. And an interception. Since 2 years ago.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and an interception. The Wolverines for the first time since 2 years ago.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and an interception. Not with this one, though. Right down the middle. For the Wolverines for the first time since 2 years ago.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and an interception.
We've all made that mistake playing that position, but it's still, that hurts the team right there.
Jordan Marshall and out of the backfield, quarterback run all the way, and here he goes. Underwood, touchdown, Michigan. 37 yards for the score. First it was the interception, then it was the freshman quarterback with a gaping hole. Nobody back there. And it's 10-0 Wolverine.
When the other player from Michigan is in the neutral zone, the distance is what caused it to be a false start, though.
Well, now it's a false sack. 3rd and 3. Underwood got some heat. Down he goes. And the ball came out of the end. And Nebraska's covered it, I believe. Empty backfield. Dylan Raiola down again. Another sack. 3 from 3rd. Out to Haynes, and Haynes slipped. I don't know if his knee went down, but Raiola going deep. Got a man. Touchdown, Nebraska. Ja'Cory Barney for the score.
And the outside corner is going to come over and try to cover him. I don't get it here. What is going on? That's just a busted coverage for sure.
That is true. Justice Haynes. Well, that might do it. He's got 3 touchdown runs of over 50 this year, including 7 away from the first man, but not the second. And he's buried again. This one's Jimmy Rolder. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. 4-man rush. Raiola gets away from some pressure. Now he's going to load it pretty soon and let it fly. There it comes. Jump ball in the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Nebraska. Ja'Cory Barney.
Special teams, so you can lose a game.
Goodness, just like they drew it up.
If the Michigan coaches would have taken a timeout with 20 or 25 seconds, then they wouldn't have thrown this pass because there was no risk. To go to 1 second.
From the Cornhusker 34 now. Back to Haynes, and down he goes for about and he is gone. Jordan Marshall. He'll take it to the end zone touchdown.
Nebraska couldn't stop the run.
Great job downfield.
2. Cole Sullivan.
10 points.
Second down, 7 at the 13. Raiola, trouble again, and down he goes again. Off in the next 14 minutes. Johnson hit, and it's 13 more. No, it's Haynes. I beg your pardon. And the gives to Haynes. And Haynes has got all kinds of room and a big hole. But this is from 21 in the left hand. Now you got to go.
10-point game. The score makes
Raiola,
it seem closer.
sidearms it. What a throw and what a catch.
Like it's a close game.
And Mike Emma targeting on top of it.
Out to the outside, it's almost like a pick. And then you...
Got no time. Michigan, Nebraska, man. Michigan, man. What are we going to do with them? What are they going to do? How are they going to put this together? And can they make it to the playoffs? Michigan seems like just a gutsy team. They remind me of Oklahoma. We're about to talk about Oklahoma, Auburn now. John Mateer, we're going to have to play him. Texas going to have to play him in a few weeks. 270, 1 tutty in the air, a tutty on the ground, 10 for 29. Yeah, it's a little different going against Auburn. Jackson Arnold, he ain't no slouch either. 21-32, playing his former team. Touchdown in the air. Couldn't run the ball. I'm sure that's what we're about to see in a minute. Cam Coleman, 3 catches, had a tutty. Interesting, boy. Let's see.
Very little breeze to speak of as the left-footed Sandell gets this one underway. It's returnable from the 6 for Pleasant. They got a hit shy of being Jackson Arnold, and a very talented player. He comes out throwing on first down, throwing it deep. A little underthrown. There's contact with the catch was made. Next play of the drive. Arnold given a clean pocket on target. First down and more for Malcolm Simmons. Finally spun down near the 20 by Robert Spears Jennings, a safety. And then shortly thereafter, Mateer followed. Mateer has a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Isaiah. On third down, Mateer, open receiver. And a great yard gain. Mateer play action, another open receiver, another first down. Wanted to keep it and run to his on third down. The shotgun snap was a little high, but easily handled by Arnold. And Arnold is handled for another. Alston. He dials up a pass to the tight end. Kannick tried to go leaping over Xavier Atkins. That didn't work, but it is. Here's Tate Sandell. Put Oklahoma back on top. That isn't wiped out.
And that's why you get those splits as wide as you can.
Mateer down the middle, flags everywhere. Kannick the catch. Simmons breaks a tackle. Touchdown Auburn. Malcolm Simmons has tied the game with 7:08 to go.
Go with a little jet sweep handoff to Simmons, who ties it. The extra point pending gives Auburn a big lead.
First down to the 40-yard line, tackled by Rayshon Pleasant. Here comes a blitz. Mateer got it off. A deep throw. Caught by Satania. And he has the Oklahoma touchdown. The blitz. Running room for Mateer. Mateer, touchdown.
Drops back, goes immediately. Outstanding instincts. You got great numbers. They're light on the right side. Take advantage.
Well, he might have hit him. Last ditch for Hugh Freeze and the Tigers on 4th and 29. And there's tough circumstances coming back to
Auburn, man. Auburn doing better than last year. Definitely progressing. Jackson Arnold helps. You're just an SEC, man. You know what I mean? Like, where else would they go? If they was in the ACC, it'd be a little different. You know, Big 12, probably a little different, you know. You're in the SEC. Well, Oklahoma beating you. And this not even, like, nobody thought Oklahoma was going to be good. This ain't a hyped up Oklahoma like how Texas is right now, you know what I'm saying? Oklahoma usually one of the top 10 programs in the country, you know, when everything's right at home, that's where they live, you know what I mean? You lose into the rebuilding Oklahoma. Hell out of here. Ole Miss and Tennessee taking care of business. We ain't gonna talk about them. They hooping. Georgia Tech taking care of business. See, Georgia Tech. Now, who's better? Who you think is better, Auburn or Georgia Tech? And it's just real, like, honest conversation. Who you think is better? It might be Georgia Tech, but how much? How much better are they? And if they played them, who would win? In Auburn, who wins? Auburn could probably beat them. Georgia Tech's in the ACC though. Missouri 20 to 29. I want to see if Lenore's played any better. 2 tutties. Seems like he played much better. Yeah, man, I think that's how we gonna conclude this breakdown, right? Texas Tech handled Utah pretty easy. Indiana handed Illinois pretty easy. Michigan beat Nebraska in a back and forth game. Oklahoma just beat Auburn. USC's beating Michigan State. Wait, Michigan State coming back into the third, 24 to 31. What's going on, kid? What's going on, kid? And this is important, like I said. Those teams that I was listing, right? At the start of this, it was 31 to 10 or something like that. USC in the past would lose this, like in the last few years, lose this game. You know what I'm saying? They need to win this game in order to stay in the conversation. You know what I mean? Arch Manning, another. Everybody's gonna talk about Arch this week. It's gonna be half and half. It's gonna be some people that's gonna be like, okay, I think he'll be fine. We seen what we need to see. I think we'll be fine. Let's see how he does against Florida. It's gonna be people who gonna be like, they played Sam Houston. He better have played like that. And then, you know, polarizing. He's becoming a polarizing athlete. DJ Lagway. Nobody talks. Man, it makes sense. It's Lagway. His last name's Lagway. It's not Manning. So I understand why people are like it. It's just, damn, everybody, like, you go to Joe Burrow's first 3 games, Colt McCoy's first 3 games, Vince Young's first 3 games, and I know Arch had some experience, which is why I was surprised. But then, like, after Ohio State, I was like, oh, he's a little rattled. If he can come out of this, he should be fine. And our defense is good enough for him to just be. He don't got to be. In my head, when I thought about Arch Manning, was, if he is the Heisman, there ain't no question we winning in the Natty. We don't need him to be a Heisman in order for us to win the Natty, though. Our defense is good enough. Our running backs are good enough for us to have a run game. Our receivers are good enough for them to make plays. He could be a game manager and win with this team. That's all he gotta do. Once he realizes that, you know, we could keep beating people like this, 55-0. We could beat everybody on our schedule in a low scoring game. All I care, as long as we win, I don't care. So yeah, man, Michigan over Nebraska. Missouri beat South Carolina, which is big. In their SEC, they pretty much got an easy schedule. So, and this was a game that everybody wanted to see. It's a good day in college football, man. If it's finishing like this season, man. Week 4, man. That's it, man. That's my week 4 breakdown. Quick reaction of what just happened this week in college football, man.